Good afternoon and happy planting day. It's so nice to see you. It's a beautiful day. I'm glad the air quality has improved. And we're so glad you can be here at Western Carolina University. Thank you again for joining us on this beautiful day in Cullowhee. I'm Jamie Rayner, and I have the pleasure of serving as the Vice Chancellor for Advancement here at WCU. And I have the privilege of welcoming you on our third annual Planting Day. Today's a time for celebration. Celebration indeed. We're here to celebrate you, and you, and you. And we're celebrating your impact on our mission and on our work here through your philanthropy and your impact on the mission of providing opportunities to our students. Today's specific purpose is to honor members of the Madison Legacy Society and our Cullowhee Society. These two groups were established to recognize lifetime giving to WCU and the vital role that these generous gifts play in the transformative power of higher education as a possibility for our deserving students. Out of curiosity, do we have any first-generation college students in the room? Were you the first in your family to graduate? Raise that hand a little higher. Thank you. There you go. There's some data. The Madison Legacy Society acknowledges donors who have made a planned gift to the university or the WCU Foundation, with the Cullowhee Society recognizing cumulative giving of gifts totaling $100,000 or more in the donor's lifetime. I'm struck by the symbolism of Planting Day. I know it's we've adopted that. It's Planting Day because in our way, our students are like seedlings, right? We plant them here. And your philanthropy helps us in nurturing and caring and cultivating and sometimes weeding, right? To help them mature and flourish and to bear fruit as productive and successful members of society and to become firmly rooted as professionals and leaders. So on behalf of the Division of Advancement and everyone here at Western Carolina University, you have our sincere gratitude for helping our garden grow. And I look forward now to introducing you to some of our leadership. And with that, I'll turn it over to Mr. Bob Roberts, Chair of our Board of Trustees.
Thank you, Jamie. It is my pleasure to represent the Board of Trustees and to thank all of you on behalf of the board for your generous contributions to our university. Thank you, thank you. The impact of the lifelong support for WCU by members of the Madison Legacy Society and the Cullowhee Society is truly amazing to witness. Now, I'm a banker, so I'm going to get into some numbers here. So today, the Madison Legacy Society has 153 members, some of whom are with us today. As a reminder, this society recognizes donors who have made planned gifts to the university or foundation. The Cullowhee Society, which recognizes donors with cumulative gifts totaling $100,000 or more, today boasts 243 members. These 396 donors have given gifts totaling, can I have a drum roll or something? Yeah. All right, $158,134,675.94. $158,134,675.94. That is amazing. And just think about the impact and reach of that generosity. As one example of your impact, last year more than 5,100 students at Western applied for scholarships. Out of that number, more than 1,900 students received scholarships supported by donors like you. That is 1,900 students whose lives have been forever changed because of the power of philanthropy. I'll share a few words from student Megan Fraga, recipient of the Jack and Judy Brinson Honors College Scholarship. Megan says, "I greatly appreciate the opportunity that you have given me to further my education and work toward my ultimate career goals. Due to unforeseen family circumstances, my parents were unable to pay for me to attend university. It is only because of generous donations like yours that I have the privilege of being able to attend school. It has always been my dream to be able to attend a university after graduating high school and to further my education and reach my career goals, and I am very grateful for the opportunity you have given me to do so. She continues, again, I would like to tell you just how much I appreciate your generous donation, which will be put toward my continued education. I would never have had the opportunity to be able to work toward my lifelong goals if it weren't for your generosity. I hope to someday be able to achieve my goals and help my community in the same way that your donation has helped me. Isn't that special? In closing, as a member of the steering committee for Western Carolina University's comprehensive campaign that we're undergoing now, I would be remiss in my duties if I didn't take this opportunity to remind you that your participation in this campaign will be critical to its success. As members of the Madison Legacy Society and Cullowhee Society, you have already demonstrated your belief in the power of philanthropy and its impact on the lives of our students. We are counting on you and others like you to continue your generosity through this campaign, and it's going to focus on academic excellence and on the total student experience, which includes improvements to our athletic facilities. I'll now ask Jeannie McGuire to come as member of the foundation board with some of her thoughts.
Thank you, Chair Roberts. It is such an honor to be speaking with you on the behalf of the WCU Foundation Board. I want to add my appreciation to all of you for being such valuable members of the WCU family. As members of the Cullowhee Society and the Madison Society, you have shown your passion to help further the influence Western Carolina University has for its students, its faculty, its staff, and for this region. I know you have noticed a few of the common themes already that we're sharing here with you today. The gratitude for your generosity, especially from the students, the reciprocity of giving back, and the symbolism behind preserving native plants of our region in recognition of the lasting impact of your giving. On the back of your program, you will find a donor planting map showing the location of this year's native plantings. On the screen, you will see a slideshow of all the plants in their natural habitat here in Western North Carolina, and also some photos of your symbolic plants that will be put into the ground here on campus. They will continue to grow and enhance our campus, just as your gifts continue to grow and sustain our student body. I am sure, like me, you will be grateful seeing the native plants here on our beautiful campus as you return over the years, or simply just take pleasure in knowing that they are here in your honor for all to enjoy. Now, I'm going to shift gears for a few minutes to share some of my thoughts as my service on the foundation board nears a completion. Many of you know I'm not an alumna of Western Carolina University. My husband, Patrick, did attend Western Carolina University from 1972 to 1973 before transferring to Pfeiffer University, which is where we met and earned our undergraduate degrees. I moved with Patrick to his hometown of Sylva in 1980 as he began his dental practice on Main Street. And it didn't take long for me to know and love this university, just a few miles down Highway 107. Through the years, Western Carolina University provided art, music, theater, culture, athletics, opportunities to learn for our entire nuclear family, which grew to a group of 6. We were often on campus to experience the joy of the arts and the fun of sporting events. It has been my experience with every event we have been fortunate enough to attend here on campus that our lives have been uplifted. Patrick and I decided to direct a large portion of our philanthropic efforts to my now adopted alma mater, and in particular to 3 colleges. First, we are supporting the College of Arts and Sciences out of our deep respect for the sciences, given the McGuire's family history of the dental profession. In addition, history, especially of this region, is so very important to our lives. We are giving to the Belcher College of the Fine and Performing Arts because of our love of the arts is embedded in the fabric of our lives. Every aspect of the Belcher College has been an enhancement of our life here in Jackson County. And we have donated to the College of Education and Allied Professions because that college is responsible for producing many of the educators who helped us raise our children. We were always impressed with the local schools that our children had the opportunity to attend, mostly led by WCU graduates. These 3 colleges also represent our chosen professions and those of our 4 children. With my love of working with people in general, after we retired, I found a place to serve in the promotion of the Friends of the Arts for many years. My service to the Belcher College led me to the honor of a position on Western Carolina University's Foundation Board of Directors. Any time and any effort that I have given in these positions has always been with a greater understanding of this amazing institution. My favorite part has been the opportunity to develop relationships and friendships with the students, with the faculty, the staff. It's been a joy. Both Patrick and I were able to finish our education without any debt because of the support of our family and that they were able to provide for us. We were given much, and it's our honor to be able to give back to these students here at Western. I will close by echoing Bob Roberts' sentiment regarding the comprehensive funding campaign. I do hope that everyone will participate in this very important campaign. In so doing, we will allow others to recognize our passion for Western Carolina University so that maybe they too will want to join us to support WCU. It's going to take all of us, every single one of us, to make sure this campaign is successful, which will allow us to improve the excellence of the academic programs, the student experiences here at Western Carolina University. Together we can do this for the good of the students, which will also enhance this community and this beautiful region we all love. And now it's my distinct pleasure and honor to introduce our chancellor and my friend, Kelly R. Brown.
Gosh, thank you, Jeannie. That was from the heart. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate all that you have done, and thank you for your leadership here at Western Carolina University. And thank you all for joining us today, especially the donors that are with us. I would like to recognize this year's new members. So I'm going to ask you to please hold your applause until I get done reading all these names, okay? So these are the new members of the Cullowhee Society Bluette Circle. John and Tracy Eden, Mark Tedder, John Martin, HCA Healthcare North Carolina Division, Patrick and Jeannie McGuire, James R. Vanoy and Sons Construction Company, Dave and Penny Roberts, Frank and Becky Brown, Lawrence and Maureen Landry, and Mike and Regina Wade. We also have new members of the Cullowhee Society, the Oconee Bell Circle that are new, and this is Mr. Van Staten. And then also the Cullowhee Society, the Crested Iris Circle. This is James and Ann Goodnight. And the Cullowhee Society Mountain Laurel Circle, Michael and Marcia Sullivan. And new members to our Madison Legacy Society are Charlie and Nancy Worley, Carl and Jody McCord, Jim and Teresa Watson, Victor and Beth Lofquist, Doug and Catherine Beam, Doug and Angie Noland, Bob and Suzanne Thomas, and Annie Schmar and Gail Watkins. Let's give them all a round of applause, our new members. What I'd like to do now is invite all the current members, and our new members, right? The new members are current members, right? All the members of the Madison Legacy Society to please stand and allow, so let's, all the Madison Legacy Society stand, and all current members of the Cullowhee Society, please stand that are here with us today. Please all stand. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you again for being here today. Your gifts do make a difference, and they make a difference more than you'll ever know. Well, we've talked a lot about the planting and this planting society and what it means. The WCU grounds crew helped us obtain the native plants that you see today and have been caring for them in the greenhouse. They will also be planting some of them on campus as an enduring symbol of philanthropy. Some of the crew are joining us today, so would you please, right there in the back, would you all guys, the second back row, would you stand for us? These are some of the guys from our, there you go. Yeah. This is some of the amazing crew that not only does the planting for our planting society for these plants, but also makes these grounds look so beautiful. And I know each and every one of you, when you drive into your campus, when you drive into Western Carolina University's campus, and you see that beautiful front entrance, and you drive through campus to see the flowers, the gorgeous plants, you say, oh my gosh, this is my Western Carolina University. And these gentlemen back here are part of that group that make that happen. And so we can't thank you enough for the work that you do for us. Yes. Moving forward, as we turn our philanthropic attention to the new Fill the Western Sky comprehensive campaign, we need everyone, and I do mean everyone, from the Catamount Nation to join us. This campaign is about the promises that propel our progress. We are invested in the student experience, and we respect and honor those who came before us. The sky's the limit with our potential, and we especially need our Giving Society members to be active and vocal ambassadors and advocates for Western Carolina University, telling the stories of the impacts that your gifts have accomplished. We want you to tell those stories loudly and proudly. For example, Kyla Allison, the recipient of the Elizabeth Teasley Scholarship, said, and this is in a quote, "Scholarship support means the world to me. It has given me the confidence and motivation to continue doing everything that I am doing, even at times when I feel like things are challenging. Scholarship support is a reminder that someone else believes in my abilities as a female student athlete. It is a reminder to continue to stay on course and also enjoy every moment. My time here at Western will not last forever, but I am thankful for having the opportunity to forever be a proud Catamount." And then there's Parker William, recipient of the Jack and Judy Brinson Honors College Annual Scholarship, who said, "Opening up my email, receiving new information about scholarships made me just feel like a little kid opening up gifts on Christmas Day. Appropriate, I think, but after that wave of relief washed over me, one that I wasn't even aware existed. This scholarship has made me less stressed about college and has given me more capacity to learn because of it. To me, this means everything. It's invaluable." I could easily stand up here and continue to share comments from the students who benefit from these scholarships, but you should hear from a student directly. CJ Mitchell, a management major with minors in leadership and hospitality and tourism management, and our Student Government Association president is here with us today to share his story. I want to let CJ's words resonate, so I will close by simply saying thank you. Western Carolina University is grateful to each and every one of you that are here today, and I hope that you are moved that your contributions are helping the many students like CJ who call this place home. CJ, the floor is yours.
Good afternoon, everyone. This part came a lot faster for me. I'll start by saying I can tell you that I never in my now upcoming 4 years could I imagine calling any place other than Charlotte home. But we fast forward 3 years later now, and here we are, me calling Cullowhee my home away from home. I started my journey here in August of 2020, right smack in the middle of COVID. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought I made a mistake. I was so used to having everything so close to me. It was really hard adjusting. There was restrictions everywhere. It was just extremely hard. But I had the pleasure of joining a program called Project Care, which is housed under ICA, and I had a mentor here. My mentor actually transferred from Wingate to come to WCU, and he assured me that this wasn't what Western was about. He assured me that it would get better, and as time progressed, it did. And so my freshman year flew by fast, and I fast forward into my sophomore year, which was nothing short of amazing. It was the year I started earning some of these accolades that I will forever treasure in my heart. I decided to join SGA as a senator this year. It's a day that I will never forget. Like, I literally cannot forget. I was sworn in on my birthday. I was late to my own dinner reservation. And then I was also able to take a trip to Las Vegas through WCU. This was the first time I had ever been on a plane. It's the first time I had ever been to the western side of the country. The week-long sports marketing conference, and I was able to enjoy it with some of my roommates and some of my now closest friends, and I wouldn't have had that opportunity without being a student here at WCU. And to wrap up that very eventful semester, I was able to finish with a 3.9 GPA. I got an A-. I will forever hold that grudge, and that's going to the grave with me. And then the spring semester arrives. And again, in February, I was on another plane, thanks to WCU, going to San Diego for a week-long hospitality conference. This one was free, also thanks to WCU. I paid absolutely not a penny to go to San Diego. And that was an opportunity that I'll never forget. This is also where I decided to embark on my vice presidential campaign. So I started my vice president campaign actually 2 days from literally across the country. And I left the conference a day early to join the platform night, and it all served well, as in April, I was sworn in as the SGA vice president. That's also a very memorable moment that I'll never forget. So all that was in sophomore year, and now we're fast forwarding to this past year, which was a roller coaster, but it was a really good and long one, very, very long one. I had my first ever leadership position. And in the fall, I also embarked on a Greek journey, and I joined I joined Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. It was a very memorable moment for me. November 10th will always be a date that's resonated with me, and it also brings me more sentimental value to Western. My brothers go here, my alumni brothers go here. We have one that was just inducted into the Hall of Fame, so it's always going to be something that stays here with me. And then we also start to fast forward again. The past president and I decided to do a little switcheroo. So we flip-flop positions, and we were both reelected just with flip-flop positions. And in April, again, I was sworn in as student body president, and later on that month, sworn in as a board of trustee member, and just wrapped up my first board meeting. But most importantly, something that I just thought about the past few days as I was coming up with this speech, I was also able to sit with the platform party on stage for commencement, and I was able to watch some of my closest and dearest friends cross the stage up close and personally, and even hug some. It's a moment that I truly can never forget. And again, it's thanks to WCU. So every year I do a reflection, and that's kind of how I juggle all these different things that I do on campus. And I look at the ups, I look at the downs, and everything in between. one of the things I think about are any accomplishments that I have, and that is including scholarships. I received my first scholarship my freshman year. I just got the email. I just smiled wide, ear to ear, just too excited. And then my sophomore year, I was a two-timer with this scholarship, and I'm very proud. And I just really have to thank Scott and Cindy Hummel for their contribution, because this is a scholarship that I now have. And I'm very blessed and honored to have gotten it twice. And it still holds the same value with me, even though I've had it before. And it's thanks to you all that people like me get to receive contributions towards their work and their hard work and efforts that they put in with the university. And it's something that I know a lot of students like myself don't see that as unnoticed. And it also gives me the motivation to get to the end, but also remember to stay involved past graduation. And the one day that I'll be in the seats like you all are, in the hopes that my contributions and giving back can also resonate with the student who can have the same experience that I was able to have here at Western Carolina. So again, I thank you all so much for what you do for Western Carolina University, and a lot of students probably wouldn't be able to be here without you. So with that, again, round of applause for you. And I thank you so much, and this is on to year 4 for me, so hopefully crossing the stage in May and shortly after in one of these seats just like you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, CJ. Woo, you're tall. Thanks. Neat, really neat guy. We are so honestly blessed to have him leading our Student Government Association, serving on our Board of Trustees. Thank you for your gratitude for sharing today. He'll be over at the lunch, so you can engage with him and learn more about his story, for sure. On to year 4 indeed, sir. Finish strong. Finish in 4. He's got the message. It is you, our donors, who are helping students like CJ achieve their dreams, and I can think of no grander enterprise than helping prepare young people to become productive, successful citizens of society. I need to underscore this group one more time. They are so behind the scenes, but I know many people in this room who walk this campus as a form of their own exercise, who enjoy the beauty that surrounds them when they come back for homecoming. And so, as the Chancellor has already mentioned, we have some grounds crew, and I'm gonna give them a name, okay? So Mr. Nathan Wells, welcome and thank you. Mr. Tana Shira, thank you. Joshua Jameson, we appreciate you, sir, thank you. And Devin Barber, we're grateful you're here. And if you will tell your colleagues, they're going to miss an excellent lunch, but please tell Tom, David, Joe, Ben, and Dennis from the greenhouse, we appreciate them too. Thank you. One more time. I see I'm standing in the way of said lunch, so let me move things along and close this out. I will close with one final word of appreciation to our donors. Thank you so much for your meaningful, transformational gifts. Your gifts do come with benefits, and I'm not talking about the tax variety, but make sure you utilize that as well. The benefits we have for you as Giving Society members involve ways for you to stay engaged with Western Carolina University. So check your email often. If you do not do email, we will accommodate that as well with mail and phone calls. We have a wonderful staff who want to keep you involved and informed. When you open those emails, watch the videos. Oftentimes they're from students that you're impacting, or they're from our staff who are informing you of things coming up. Do take us up on the offer to come and cheer on our Catamounts at football, basketball, and otherwise. If you're interested in engaging with our faculty and our leadership or learning more about the programs that you're investing in, let us know. We'd be happy to schedule a day for you on campus to learn more about your impact. And one of those benefits, we have just launched what we call the WCU Catamount Adventures Series. And you have priority for registering for this travel program. So when you go into lunch today, you'll see a not so inconspicuous castle made out of Lego blocks that represents an Irish castle. And so we will be going to Ireland for our first trip in March of 2024. We're taking faculty and leaders with us to learn and grow and celebrate our Pride of the Mountains marching band on our final day in Ireland as they march in the parade in Dublin for St. Patrick's Day. So Janice is in the back there. Janice runs our travel program. She's waving at you. She's happy to help you and give you more information on that as well. But utilize the benefits that come with your Giving Society membership. They will keep you growing as lifelong students of this institution, adopted students of this institution, and they will also keep you engaged with what we're doing here. With that, thank you to the good folks in Catamount Dining, headed up by Jim and his team. They have prepared a beautiful lunch for you today. Do take note of the things on your table. They are edible, even though they might not appear so. So I hope you enjoy your planting day luncheon, and let's eat, enjoy each other's company. I'll guide you if you'll make your way back out into the lobby, and then we will swing around into the dining room for your lunch. Thank you so much.